I'm really excited about being able to build the kitchen garden so close to the shed. Being able to come out in a matter of seconds and pick produce and then have it back into the kitchen and on people's plates is really important to me. So before I actually start designing my garden, I'm off to see Jordan Sly from Wormticklers, an organic seedling nursery. Because it will be an edible garden and the bees on my farm will be the primary pollinators, I want advice on the best way to create a chemically free garden, and Jordan has loads of experience on how.
Marty.
Jordan, how you going?
Great, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Been ages.
So I want to have a chemical-free garden and I want to use organic seedlings. Is that the best approach?
Really, you're getting a stronger product from start. So a stronger soil, a stronger seed. It's going to grow in season and be tastier at the end result. So definitely yes.
Okay, great. Because that's something that I've really wondered about is, what's the difference between organic and a generic? So
it does confuse people. It's a sort of a slow release fertiliser or something synthetic in the soil to start with.
This is a generic plant?
Correct.
Yeah.
And something else, we use natural microorganisms that are living in the soil.
So the plants are stronger to begin with?
That's exactly right. So they are stronger to go through from the beginning, and but then you've still got to do the right thing.
Oh, so going right back to the actual seed of the organic seedling.
Exactly right. So it's been saved from a plant that's been grown organically.
Okay, so that is probably a good thing for people to know as well.
Number one.
Because the seed is actually very strong.
Yep.
Yeah, great.
The seed is the plant, so that's exactly right. But also you've got to do the right thing at home and then not treat that with chemical fertilisers and that sort of stuff, which is all based on your soil, your worms, and your natural habitat.
What's the difference between chemical-free and organic?
Basically not using a synthetic fertiliser or something that's made out of the baddies on your stuff at home, in your pots, in your veggie patch, and which stays in the soil and also affects bees.
And there is lots of that on the market anyway.
That's right, it's becoming more and more popular, and people
Yeah.
who want to take the time to grow food and eat food generally want to have something that's not ridden with chemicals.
These look amazing. What are these here?
Thanks, Marty. Well, we've got some chamomile here actually. So these actually are in the companion plant area.
Okay,
here,
great.
So things that bring in good bugs and stuff to the garden.
I really need to learn more about companion planting. That's when you put plants like marigolds, nasturtiums and chamomile next to your herbs and veg to increase biodiversity and ward off unwanted insects naturally without the need for chemicals. These are marigolds.
Correct. So marigolds, the chamomile, these
Yep.
are a cosmos, very pretty, most of them all edible as well. Lovely in big pots around your veggie patch and around your garden. Again, encouraging good bugs in
Yeah.
rather than and deterring the bad guy.
So you're really being able to talk to people about the companion planting, because a lot of people don't really know much about that.
Well, that's right, and we really want gardens to be spray-free, understand what a sort of whole ecosystem is about,
Yeah.
and look after the good guys and have a flourishing garden at the same time.
Would it be better for me to have a whole bed of like flowers, or how does that work?
Look, I reckon companion plants are beautiful in pots. You can move them around if they're small enough, but they also, cascade down very pretty.
Yeah.
And they're not taking over your growing space. So you can grow your food there, have your pots separately. Most of them are all edible flowers anyway, and yeah, the pollination is important and looking after your good insects at the same time. We should talk about your garden.
Yeah. So I'm interested in obviously getting these companion plants. So I've got a few here already, and then obviously I'm going to probably take full trays to plant out as well.
Definitely. So I would also always encourage people to keep things simple, depending on what scale, definitely for a kitchen garden.
Yeah.
So really pick those 4 or 5 things that you use a lot of,
Yeah.
and mass plant those, and then of course mass plant the soft herbs that you love. You like salsa verde, we'll put in a whole stack of parsley.
Yeah.
I know you've got a few things going already, your harder perennial rosemaries and stuff, so yeah, soft, chards, kales, rockets, and herbs.
Okay, great. That's what I really want, and that's what I'm very interested in.
Great,
Yeah.
perfect. Easy done.
Cool. So Jordan, I also want to sort of pick your brain about the physical design of the garden.
Yep.
And have you got any tips for me before we put it in?
Sure, well before we'd definitely love to have a look and help out, but really aspect is crucial. Obviously where your sun is, where your wind is, and thinking about water.
Yeah.
And then from there on just have a clear idea again of what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And work around that with everything else that's mentioned, companion plants and access.
Yeah, because I have an idea of where I want it to be, but I think I just need some expert advice. That would be the perfect place.
Great.
But I need to ask you one more favour.
Yes.
I've got my friend Simon from Hawkesbury Native Landscapes coming, and he's going to help design the garden and put it in, I would like you to be there on the day, just so we can nail everything in one go, so I know that I'll have the perfect kitchen garden.
Love to, mate, that'd be great.